So many men believe that the fading of morning erections is simply an unavoidable part of getting older. But here is a truly surprising truth. That weakening, that gradual loss, it is not inevitable at all. Your disappearing morning strength actually has a much simpler cause, one that is surprisingly easy for you to address. Even right now, your body still holds everything it needs for strong, reliable erections. Everything remains functional, still entirely capable. You just need to uncover 3 very specific points on your body, which, when stimulated with the right attention, can naturally revive those morning erections. No medications are needed, no special devices, and certainly no embarrassing situations. I am Dr. Laura, and I have personally guided countless men, many in their 60s, 70s, and even older, to restore a circulation and vitality they truly believed had vanished forever. What I am about to reveal requires no doctor appointments, just your own hands, proper breathing, and a few focused minutes each day. Here is what makes this approach so incredibly powerful. These 3 key points exist on every man's body, yet almost everyone activates them incorrectly. Backed by solid scientific research, these vital zones enhance blood flow, sensation, and your overall sexual vitality. Master their gentle stimulation, and you will see everything transform. Please stay with me, because I am about to demonstrate each one for you, and then combine them with 5 simple daily practices that will truly accelerate your results. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed yet, now would be an excellent time to do so. Hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss these powerful, natural health tips made especially for men over 60. And if this message truly speaks to you, please type the number 1 in the comments to let me know you are with me. If not, type 0. Your honest reply helps me make this content even better and more helpful for you. All right, let us begin with the first and most important truth. Something I sincerely wish every man over 60 could hear directly from his doctor. Your body is not broken. It is simply resting. That morning strength you used to wake up with did not disappear. It just went quiet. And now, with just a few minutes of focused attention, gentle touch, and mindful breath, we are going to help you turn it back on. This is truly how it all starts. Your body is not broken. It is simply resting. Allow me to share something I have never seen in a medical textbook, but have learned profoundly from helping men for over 30 years. Most of the changes we begin to feel after 60 are not signs of damage. They are signs of being out of touch, of a quiet disconnection. I have had men come into my office, strong, confident men, who lowered their voice almost to a whisper to ask me something deeply personal. "Doc," they would say, "I used to wake up hard as a rock, and now I wake up feeling like nothing is even there. Did something go wrong with me?" And I always look them directly in the eye and say, "No, nothing is broken. Your body just got quiet, and we can absolutely wake it up again. The truth is, your manhood, your robust blood flow, your sensitivity, and your natural response are all still very much there. They have not gone away. They have simply been ignored, overlooked for too long. Your blood vessels still work beautifully, but they have slowed down a bit. Your nerves are still perfectly intact, but they have not been getting much attention lately. Essentially, your body stopped receiving the clear, easy signals it used to. And here is the saddest part. Most men blame themselves, thinking they have somehow failed or lost their manhood. But that is not true at all, not even close. Think of it this way. If a light switch has not been turned on in years, the room stays dark. But that does not mean there is no power. It just means no one has flipped the switch. The 3 specific spots I will show you in this video, they are exactly like that switch. You do not need to press hard or force anything. You need to use gentle awareness, mindful breath, and genuine care. I have seen men tear up when a comforting warmth returns to their lower body, not just from the physical feeling, but from the immense hope it ignites. It proves to them that they are still alive down there, still strong, still whole. This is not just about erections. It is about getting back in touch with that vital part of you that once symbolized confidence, youth, and your very sense of manhood. The first step, truly, is learning how to pay attention to your body again. It has been sending you signals all along. You just did not know how to hear them. But now you will. In just a moment, I will show you the first spot, a somewhat hidden place just above your pubic bone that can start to ignite your sexual energy. Most men have never touched it with purpose, but once they do, things truly begin shifting, often quicker than they ever expected. Let me guide you to exactly where it is and precisely how to use it. There is one area on a man's body that nobody ever talks about, not in locker rooms, not even during doctor visits. Most men go their entire lives without ever knowing how incredibly powerful it truly is. I am talking about the subtle space right between your anus and your scrotum, what Eastern medicine reverently calls CV1. Western doctors do not even bother to name it. But trust me, it matters far more than you think. Take Thomas, a 71-year-old Marine veteran. He had not felt much sensation down there in nearly 10 years. "Doc," he said to me, "it is like the lights went out and I completely forgot what it felt like when they were on." I showed him this second crucial point. I told him, no pushing, no forcing. Just sit gently, breathe deeply, and allow your body to remember. Within days, something profoundly shifted for him. Warmth returned, a faint pulse, life gently creeping back into a place he had entirely given up on. That is because this specific spot acts almost like a valve, sometimes holding back essential blood flow and vital nerve energy. When you sit on it gently, perhaps using a rolled towel or a soft surface, it begins to relax. Tension eases away, and blood that might have been stuck for years finally starts to move freely again. Even better, the nerves in your perineum begin to wake up. They reconnect with your brain. Slowly, sensation returns. Not all at once, but enough to give you hope. Enough to silently say, "You are still here. You can still feel." The best part, this requires no medicine, no complicated machines, just you, your breath, and a few minutes of quiet stillness each day. It might feel a little strange at first, but the incredible results far outweigh any initial awkwardness. And once you start, you will undoubtedly ask yourself, why did no one ever tell me this sooner? 2 weeks later, Thomas texted me, "Doc, I sat, I breathed, and this morning, I felt like myself again." Now, what if I told you there is a third point, even more overlooked and misunderstood than the others? It is not on your groin or your penis. It is surprisingly located along your inner thigh, an unexpected spot tied directly to stronger, fuller, and more responsive erections. Ready to find it? Let us go there now. If you have ever thought your inner thighs were simply for walking and nothing more, you are certainly not alone. Most men never realize this soft, hidden area is actually a major blood highway, crucial for erections. Earl, a 68-year-old truck driver, once told me He figured his thighs were only good for sitting and maintaining balance. Then, he learned what I am about to teach you, and everything in his experience changed. Tucked along the inner line, where your thigh gently meets your torso, runs a powerful energy and circulation pathway. In Eastern medicine, it is known as a vital part of the spleen meridian. In Western terms, it lines up precisely with the femoral artery and nerve, two of the primary routes your blood and essential signals take to reach the lower organs, yes, including your manhood. When these pathways become stiff, blocked, or simply unused, your erections can lose volume, strength, and sensitivity. It is not that your penis cannot work. It is that it is simply not being adequately fed. Earl started a simple, yet profound practice. Each morning, after activating the first 2 points, he would lie back and use his fingertips to gently trace from the crease of his inner thigh downward if he found a sore or tight spot. And trust me, he did. He would pause, breathe deeply into it, and gently apply pressure for a few seconds. Within days, he began noticing significantly more warmth down below. A week later, he told me something I will truly never forget. "Doc," he said, "I do not just feel more in my body. I feel more like a man. That is what this third point does. It clears the pipes. It invites blood to flow freely again. And maybe just as importantly, it gives you a profound sense of control. You are not waiting for a pill to kick in. You are actively taking action with your own hands. That feeling alone is incredibly powerful. It reminds your nervous system that you are still connected, still capable, still very much in charge of your own vitality." And here is what is truly fascinating. Many men who reactivate this inner thigh line report not only stronger erections, but also deeper, more restorative sleep, calmer mornings, and even more energy and strength in their legs. It is like the entire lower body wakes up along with your manhood. Now, activating these 3 points alone is incredibly powerful. But if you truly want to make the results last longer and go much deeper, there are a few simple daily habits I have seen amplify this practice tenfold. They do not require a massive lifestyle overhaul, but they do require consistent, gentle effort. Ready to find out what they are? Let us get into the habits that transform this technique into a full, holistic recovery system. I have spent years helping men reactivate their bodies using natural, gentle methods. And there is one thing I have seen confirmed time and time again. These techniques work best, most powerfully, when paired with the right daily habits. Think of the pressure points we have just gone through as keys. They unlock the doors, but if the wiring inside is corroded, the signals can only travel so far. That is where your daily habits come in. They are not grand or complicated, but they carefully build the foundation your recovery absolutely depends on. One of the most consistently overlooked changes is how we breathe. Most men breathe shallowly, up in their chest, often fast, sometimes even anxiously. But when you slow your breath down, deep through your nose and all the way into your belly, something profoundly powerful happens. Your blood pressure begins to drop, your nitric oxide levels rise, and your blood vessels slowly start to relax and expand. It is not a theory, it is pure chemistry. Just 5 minutes a day of deep, deliberate nasal breathing can begin to restore profound balance to your entire system. Then there is simple hydration. I have had men look at me sideways, almost with skepticism, when I tell them to drink warm water first thing in the morning. But after 60, your body truly dehydrates faster. Your blood naturally thickens during the night. A A simple glass of warm water helps to thin the blood just enough to significantly improve morning circulation, especially to the parts of your body you care most deeply about. That small, consistent act, repeated daily, becomes a kind of gentle morning medicine. Sugar is another quiet thief. It sneaks into our diets, especially in the evenings, and slowly but surely damages the delicate walls of your blood vessels. That evening dessert or late-night snack might feel harmless in the moment, but inside, it is often causing silent inflammation. Simply reducing your sugar intake just a little gives your arteries vital room to heal. And when they heal, your erections respond with renewed vigor. Movement is absolutely key, but it does not mean heavy, strenuous exercise. A short, light walk after dinner is often enough to gently activate your body's venous pump system, the natural mechanism that efficiently pushes blood back up toward the heart and effectively redistributes it throughout your body. It is a gentle, yet powerful way to keep your blood flowing precisely where it needs to go without straining your joints or overexerting yourself. And finally, the way you touch your body matters immensely. If you rush through these techniques with frustration or impatience, your nervous system keenly senses that. But if you approach them with genuine care, with respect, almost like you are tending to something sacred, your body deeply listens and responds. That is not New Age talk. It is the quiet, profound intelligence of the human nervous system, responding directly to your presence and intention. These small, consistent habits are not just nice to do. They are the vital reinforcements that help your body trust the process of healing. They transform a quick technique into a living, breathing practice that supports you day after day after day. But if you are still wondering whether any of this actually makes a lasting difference, you are certainly not alone. Many men do at first. That is why, in the next section, I want to share with you something deeply real. The stories, the heartfelt messages, the incredible transformations from men just like you who put these simple methods into practice and discovered something they did not expect at all. Not just stronger erections, but something far more personal and profound. Let me show you exactly what I mean. After all the techniques, all the habits, all the science, what truly brings this to life are the stories, the real, tangible experiences from real men who were once skeptical, hesitant, maybe even a little embarrassed, but who bravely took a chance on something different, something gentle, something honest. I vividly remember a man named Harold, 74 years old, a retired postal worker from Minnesota. He came across my method late one night after scrolling endlessly through videos, utterly frustrated that his body just did not feel like his own anymore. He told me, "Doc, I was not looking for a miracle. I just wanted to wake up one morning and feel like I still mattered." That sentence truly stuck with me, profoundly, because it is not just about the physical reaction. It is about what that reaction symbolizes. That quiet confidence you used to carry, that inherent sense of being connected to your own energy and identity. Harold began using the 3 pressure points daily, diligently. He did not rush it. He did not treat it like a chore. He approached it like a tender reunion with his own body. Within 3 weeks, his mornings slowly started to change. At first, it was subtle, a little more warmth, a little more fullness. Then, one morning, he told me he felt something he had not felt in over 10 years. Natural morning strength, without any assistance, without any expectation. Just his body remembering how to rise again. And he was not alone in this profound experience. I have heard from veterans, dedicated factory workers, pastors, grandfathers from all walks of life. One man, Leonard 69, wrote to me, "I do not even care about sex anymore. I just wanted to feel like my body still responds to me. And now it does." That is the very heart of all this. This is not about desperately chasing youth. It is about reclaiming presence, reclaiming self-respect, reclaiming a vital part of yourself that never truly left. It just needed your gentle attention again. What surprised me most was not just the remarkable improvement in blood flow or physical function. It was how these men visibly carried themselves differently, how they looked in the mirror with a little more dignity, how their relationships softened, how their sleep became deeper and more restorative. Because when you reconnect to the part of you that feels truly alive, everything else, every other aspect of your life, gracefully follows. And if you are still watching and listening right now, I truly believe you feel it too. That small, persistent flicker inside that whispers, maybe it is not too late. Maybe this really could work for me. Maybe I still have more to give, more to feel, more vibrant mornings ahead of me than I ever thought possible. So, if you have made it this far with me, please do not go anywhere yet, because coming up next is the most important part of all, the step that transforms this from a temporary fix into a lasting, deeply meaningful change. A daily ritual rooted in meaning, one that could quietly reshape the way you move through every single day from this moment forward. Let us talk about how to make this a sacred part of your life for good. After decades of helping men in their 60s, 70s, and older, I have discovered one undeniable, foundational truth. Real, lasting change does not happen from trying something just once. It happens when you truly commit. It happens when you show up day after day with genuine purpose. That is precisely how a simple method becomes life-changing. That is how deep healing begins to feel truly possible. Today, you have uncovered something most men will never learn. Your body, no matter your age, still profoundly knows how to rise to the occasion. You now know exactly where to press, how to breathe intentionally, and why your inner thigh discreetly hides a secret, powerful pathway. You have realized your perineum is not just tissue, it is a vital trigger. And just above your pubic bone, that is the quiet command center of your manhood. You have also seen how tiny, seemingly insignificant acts, like drinking warm water, breathing a little deeper, touching with patience, hold surprising, cumulative power when done with focused attention. But simply knowing is not enough. What truly matters now is making these precious tools sacred. Not a task, not a mere trick, but a daily practice, a gentle, consistent way to tell your body, I am still here. I have not quit on you, and I am actively learning to trust you again. Let me tell you again about men like Walter, Harold, and Leonard, men who did not just get their morning erections back, but who profoundly rediscovered their confidence and their deep connection with their own bodies. They were not trying to be young again. They were powerfully reclaiming what was rightfully, inherently theirs all along. And if you are still here with me, I can feel that you are ready for that same powerful reawakening. This is not about rewinding the clock of time. It is about stepping forward with quiet assurance, with profound self-respect, and with the unshakable knowledge that your prime is not in the past. So, wherever you are as you read this, whether you are in bed or taking a quick break, I truly hope you will take these lessons and integrate them into your life. Just a few minutes each day of mindful breathing, purposeful touch, and being fully present with yourself. Because when you truly do, you will understand what countless men have already discovered. That incredible power was always there inside you, just patiently waiting to be unlocked.